publication ban. No publication ban.
Save our children! Save our children! Save our children! Save our children! Save our...
My name is Shar, that's S-H-A-R, and we are putting on a rally today. It's Rally for Change. We would like to make a difference in the care that the children are receiving today in the system. Children are dying, and we want to see change. We don't want this to happen anymore. We lost a loved one, and we are going through trial right now. 145 children died in Alberta. They weren't all from, some of them taken their lives, they were teenagers, but they were in the system. Some of them were killed. Some of them...
Help the children! Help the children! Help
it needs to be changed. These children shouldn't be dying in care. We need to stop this from happening. We need to implement different procedures. We need more home support.
What's the ban, and what would you like to see changed?
The publication ban is 145 children died, and these children are only a number. They don't have names. These children need to have their names. The families need to express their stories and share with the public. I think it'll also help them move on too. It shouldn't be a number. They all have names, and we're here to be their voices.
Can you tell me what brought you here today?
I'm here because it supports the secrecy. It supports a cause that is against the secrecy within the Child and Family Services system. This rally for change is calling for change within a blanket policy for publication bans in regards to deaths and injury of foster children in care. I believe that is wrong. It stifles the voices of the families and the children, the lives who have been lost. A lot of justification happens when our society is aware of the wrongdoings against our most innocent. When there is, say for example, a criminal at large who hurts children, it's out there immediately under the watchful eye with the support that it is to protect our children. However, when children are being harmed, maimed, killed by a system that is in place by the government, there is almost no recognition that there are fallible policies that protect the people who abuse their power, that protect the people who do not perform their jobs, and protect the people who are the hands that assault and kill our children. There are individuals such as myself and families and siblings who want not only the judicial system to recognize and hold those people responsible accountable, but they also want the social recognition of our peers that our children have been wronged, they have been hurt, and they have been killed. There is too much finger pointing and blame that shame these families into not speaking up against the people who censor us and take away our voices. There's too much of that. So nobody's held accountable.
So you have two concerns. One concern is that there's no accountability for errors committed by the system,
There's
because no one can speak about it, and it's also interfering with the healing process of the families.
It definitely does. It definitely does. We could have a pedestal and stand there and say, I am hurt. My children were hurt. But if there's nobody to hear, is it in vain?
So what kind of changes would you like to see?
I would like to see more accountability. I would like to see more supports and recognition that families do need help, but not help on paper. Families need to be held together, not torn apart. Most importantly, it needs to be recognized what really does protect a child and gives them sustenance to be happy, healthy, and thriving.
Okay, so you would like to see a system that put more of an effort into keeping families together and working constructively together, as opposed to taking them out and putting them in a system?
Yes, there is a guise of the Family Enhancement Act that offer kinship care and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, it really comes down to the discernment of the social worker. And personally, I have experienced, and amongst my peers have experienced, a lot of shame and prejudice that come with who is handling your case.
Tell me a bit more about the shame and prejudice.
Shame. When a child is in foster care, the first question that I think anybody would ask would be, why is the child there to begin with? There has to be a reason. Who would want to admit that their child got taken away because they were told you are not a fit mother or father or grandmother or grandfather, you are not a fit family for this child. That's cause for shame, I think. And within the system you are shamed. You get interrogated and questioned constantly. And there's a fear that comes with, a stifling fear that comes with answering these kinds of questions. And it's a cycle of shame. And prejudice is something that can be experienced on an individual basis or experienced as a family. The person portraying the prejudice can be an individual, or it could be a systematic bully. I have seen within operating offices these people operating with a certain amount of prejudice and accusations which were unfounded and wrong. These people hold too close their own ethnocentrism, and it affects their ability to carry out their job ethically and dutifully. Is that okay?
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
That I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We just want to see change. We don't want to see children dying anymore, because we are a family that has lost someone, and it's been 4 years, going on 4 years in March, and it's still heartbreaking today.
So you had a loved one that died in the system, and
Yes.
you don't have answers?
No, we don't have answers yet.
Let's make a change. Don't let our children die in vain. Let's make a change. Don't let our children die in vain. Let's make a change.